Happy Thursday and birthday to my husband. Yes, that's my boo thing's birthday. He's 45. He is still fine, y'all. Happy birthday to my honey. Do-wop, pop, pop, pop. I will be popping that thing on something. Anyway, yeah, happy birthday to my love. My love it's his birthday. He always says he doesn't want to do nothing for his birthday, but we'll be doing something for his birthday because it's happy wife, happy life over here always. How are you guys today? Today what did I do? I worked out, lifted a little weights, did my little exercise, and yeah, just getting ready to be off next week. I'm very excited about that. I really hope I get some rest, and I hope travel's fine. My mom found her luggage. Well, she found, somebody took her luggage home, y'all. But I don't know if they even brought it back to her. That poor lady going through it. Hopefully she gets it back soon. But, yeah, other than that, it was just a pretty chill day. I started watching this series called Cleaning Lady, and it's about, like, this Filipino cleaning lady that, like, cleans up for these mob bosses or whatever, and, what was a problem with me on this is that Lou Diamond Phillips was in this, and I found out today he's Filipino, and I'm like, why was he in La Bamba? Like, now everything I knew about La Bamba, I never knew Lou Diamond Phillips was Filipino all these years. I mean, you know, did y'all know that? I don't know. My husband knew it. It messed up the whole movie for me now. This whole time I've been thinking he's a Mexican singing la 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 bamba, na 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 na. And he was on that little plane. Every time I get on a plane, I think about him. But now it's like, dude, you wasn't even Mexican. I mean, and he's still alive. The movie just lost its je ne sais quoi for me. Anyway, let me get into this news, y'all. Donald Trump's 17-year-old granddaughter, Kai, took the stage and shared a few things that you guys might not know about her papa. CBS News fact-checked the third night of RNC, including a claim in J.D. Vance's first address as Donald Trump's whatever. J.D. Vance accepted the GOP's nomination for vice president on Wednesday, closing out the third day. Climate change, we talked about this yesterday, is making days longer. I like some long days. Inflation is corrosive to the prospects politically of an incumbent president. It's corrosive to mankind, our regular people. More than 24 humans read about this. Y'all got this old news again. I can't stand when they do this. It's gonna be a lot of RNC news per usual. Will anything new happen? Nearly 3.5 tons of hot dogs shipped to restaurants and hotels in Ohio and West Virginia are being recalled by A&W Farms of Kentucky because the meat was not inspected. Is there a safe hot dog, really? I always felt like hot dogs are blended with everything. I normally only eat beef hot dogs, and even they ain't safe. An intense summer heat is causing soda cans to burst after being loaded on some Southwest airline flights, the airline confirmed. Okay. Somebody gonna have a lawsuit because that can gonna bust right in their face. The Tennessee government has agreed to begin scrubbing the offender registry of dozens of people who were convicted of prostitution while having HIV, reversing a practice that federal lawsuits have challenged as draconian and discriminatory. Interesting. A Florida man was arrested on Monday charged with making threats against President Biden. Our Archaeologists in Rome may have uncovered the remains of a medieval palace for popes that long preceded the Vatican. Peter Navarro, who served as top trade advisor at the Trump administration, walked on stage to rousing applause at the RNC just hours after he was released for a 4-month federal prison for contempt of Congress. Boy, Trump's cabinet is going to be interesting this time around. Trader Joe's mini insulated tote bags are back in stock Wednesday after they sold out most immediately when they first hit the grocery store. U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle has agreed to testify to the House Oversight Committee as Republicans ramp up efforts to investigate the attempted unalivement of former President Trump. Still dealing with extreme heat, straining rail systems with the New Jersey Transit and Amtrak experiencing delays and cancellations due to equipment issues. President Joe Biden testified as positive for COVID-19. Speedy recovery. Could this be an exit for the press? Somebody said they needed him to recover because they didn't want to go back to slavery, and I just was like, why? A tree may have prevented one of the... We're not talking about that anymore. The best Prime Day deals. Did you guys get anything? I didn't see nothing. Everything I bought wasn't on sale, so I didn't buy nothing. Baby formula maker Reckitt said tornado damage to the Indiana warehouse could affect supplies of its nutrition products. Adam Schiff of California called on President Biden to drop his re-election effort on Wednesday, becoming the highest profile. Like, Adam Schiff is telling Biden to sit down. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we are almost to August. Like, it's crazy. The Port Chicago 50, a group of black sailors charged and convicted in the largest U.S. Navy mutiny in history, were just exonerated by the U.S. Navy. That took a long time. Sotheby's has auctioned off skeleton of a Stegosaurus named Apex for almost $45 million. Man, let me find a Stegosaurus. I need to start digging. Nearly 17 pounds of fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine were found in the car. More than 1,600 pounds of illegal drugs were seized in the region last week, according to Customs and Border Patrol. Support for unions is rising, particularly among Gen Z who value fairness and equality. Yes, Gen Z keeping the unions alive. Doubts about both candidates leave many Wisconsin voters undecided. Somebody said, I want Jesus to come before the election. Hey, I agree with you. The United States has decided to permanently dismantle the Gaza Pier, a U.S. official told CBS News. DNA breakthrough solves a 1963 cold case where a young gas station operator was unalived and they found the person. Residents of a city just outside of Toronto tell CBS News they had no idea an American company was running a major facility near their homes that may be releasing a toxic gas into the air. No idea. Dozens of aging bridges in 16 states will be replaced or improved with help of $5 billion in federal agents, announced Wednesday by the Biden administration. At least 36 have been hospitalized after eating mushroom edibles. Y'all still eating them edibles? Still ain't learned, huh? Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo took a dip in the Seine on Wednesday, fulfilling a promise to show that the long polluted river is now clean. Is that the same river where people were throwing poop in? She there? I'm sure she got all kind of shots before she did that. Alright, y'all. I think we may be catching up. I really believe. Yeah, let's see what I liked on here. Club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for when going out in the club? Because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw is just like, part of the thrill of going to the club is dancing on the couch in your heels. You gotta figure out how to strengthen those ankles so you don't break them. Like how to maneuver. Like it's a rite of passage. I feel like you don't appreciate wearing a flat if you aren't dancing on the couch in the club. I don't know, y'all. There's just something about a cute little heel. You know, you just we gotta figure it out. We gotta bring heel culture back to the clubs, because what are y'all doing? What's going on? What are y'all doing? What are y'all even doing? What's the purpose of What's the purpose of going to the club if you're not gonna dress up? So I only shared this because people ate her up in the comments. They said she had some big claw granny heels. They said she looked older than 34. They went in, they said you got some Jordan 1s in the club, and they said there's no way you did that PSA to have them ugly heels on. Like, and then her friend is wrong, because her friend didn't even get in camera and take this annihilation in the comments with her. Poor girl. Poor Chrissy. I mean, Chrissy, you look decent, and you were. That's the danger of getting on the video and preaching to people, because people, there's always gonna be somebody to pick you apart, man. I could barely do this podcast and people be like, they be saying stuff. It's just life, man. But Chrissy, poor dear. I actually am for not wearing club heels in a club. I wish they didn't. It's all about comfort. So this lady said, "Is this hot?" Where she had to lift her wig and put some ice water on there, baby. She says, "Baby, just take the wig off at this point." Alright, let's see what Tim's is talking about. Britney Spears tortures Ozzy over dance flack, defends Beckinsale too. Is Ozzy coming for Britney for her dance moves? If Ozzy is coming for Britney, that is just cray. Like Ozzy, I ain't mad at Ozzy, but what is he saying in his voice? What is she doing? Megan Thee Stallion hypes wigs and unicorn snot, savage Prime Day deals. Yeah, Megan was all over Prime Day deals. You couldn't even scroll without her doing nothing. Johnny Depp plays guitar for Andre Bocelli, says tribute to Jeff Beck. Fandango founder unalive scene aftermath. So the Fandango dude, what happened with that brother? He checked out. J. Michael Klein, oh, there he is. Wow, J. Michael Klein. Are y'all not using Fandango no more? I don't really use it. I haven't used it in a long time, but man, rest in peace, Jeff or Jay. Joe Jonas' new album was Form of Therapy nearly 1 year after divorce. Hopefully with Biden getting this COVID that they ain't trying to get the man up out of here. I feel like this is his perfect escape plan though. Pepper from Salt and Pepper Southwest called cops, but I did nothing wrong. Passengers back her up. I don't know if I talked about this yesterday, but Pepper had bought 2 seats because her knee was bad and they didn't give her the seats. And Southwest is so weird anyway because it's like first come, first serve with they seats and all that. I can't even, I don't like fooling with Southwest. Eric Trump just said the goofiest stuff. He said a competent person could have took my dad out. Eric, are you okay? John Jones pleads not guilty to charges in a drug test incident case. Corey Hardick says Tyler Perry wrote a divorce classic. Rotten Tomatoes score is fake news. Rotten Tomatoes really don't matter to Tyler Perry fans because Tyler Perry fans is going to support his movies. Like, he can put out anything. Terrell Owens, Tom Brady ignored my comeback offer. He's disrespectful. You know what, T.O.? And don't make me agree with Brady. But I don't like Brady. But T.O., what could you have done? Ingrid Andres cancels her gigs after her drunk anthem failed. People were saying she wasn't drunk, she just can't sing. Is that true, y'all? I've never heard that. Antonio Brown gets handsy with Lil' Kim at a party. They were making out and everything, and he was motorboating her and everything, and Lil' Kim seemed to like it. He said that was a part of his CTE. Kyle Richards' husband is locking lips with some new woman. Justin Long, I pooped the bed with Kate next to me. Okay. Little League Baseball coach Ump beats coach with a mask while fight on the diamond. Dr. Terry Dubrow on Trump's ear may need a missing part surgery. Complications are likely. Miami PD is looking for a suspect accused of attacking and abusing a woman on rollerblades. Y'all gotta be safe out here. Tiger Woods said he lost sleep over Trump getting hurt. It affected his open prep. Naomi Campbell sizzles in gold for Ibiza getaway. Top Chef star Naomi Pomeroy passed away at 49 in a tubing accident. Gypsy Rose is finally hearing her baby's heartbeat. This is what Ozzy said. He said, I can't take those Britney Spears dance videos anymore every effing day. I knew he said something like that. I knew that's what he said. Jennifer Lopez bike rides sans, I don't know, Ben on their 2-year anniversary. Are they bike riding together? I guess so. Alright, looks like we caught up here. Let's see what else we got. Would you allow your 13-year-old daughter to attend a 13-year-old pregnant friend's baby shower? I I mean, it depends on how close they are, but it would be a lesson to her. Like, yeah, I'm going to take you because I want you to see what's going to happen in a year from now. Here's the video of Antonio Brown making out with Little Kim. And there he is, going all in. Interesting. That's all I can say. Drake's, we talked about his little place flooding. National Tattoo Day wouldn't be complete without celebrating these artists' iconic body art. Eve's famous paws, Tupac's Thug Life, Lil Wayne's millions of tattoos. This is before he went crazy with it. Offset has a huge tattoo of Takeoff on his back. Cardi has millions of tattoos. Somebody got Sade, and I don't know who that other lady is. Is that supposed to be Erykah Badu? I don't know. Chris Brown has a sneaker. Chris Brown has a million freaking tattoos. Say you're from Florida without saying you're from Florida. Some moves. Somebody say he's definitely from Broward County or Dade County. Somebody said it's given biracial children only. Somebody said Miami, not Florida. Name a seasoning that you'll never let run out in your cabinet. Definitely got to be onion powder. It used to be seasoned salt, but I can't go without onion powder. Somebody said onion powder, garlic powder, onion powder, Lawry's, Slap Your Mama, adobo, salt, chicken bouillon. A lot of y'all can't cook in these comments, but yeah, I gotta have my onion powder. Judge Paige Reese Whitaker becomes the third judge assigned to Young Thug's YSL RICO case. At first, they gave it to this other judge. I don't even remember her name, but she recused herself because she knew somebody in there. She probably like, get me up off of this. But yeah, that case is, it's just crazy. Alright, let's go to these Reddits and see what's going on with this. If someone gave you $1,000 a day to only ever ride a bicycle to work, what would you do? It could be doable. I'd move closer to my job, but it could be doable. It'd suck in the rain, but that $1,000 a day would come in handy. Only though if I only had to work like 3 days a week. Somebody said I get a minimum wage job a quarter mile from home. Yeah, you got like $250,000 a year, 12 weeks vacation. Get your part-time. Yeah, but if you get a job right down the street, you're straight. I work from home, that's a done deal. I mean, I already back to work, so sure. Got a bicycle and love every minute of it. Yeah, it works if you live close to your job. Fast food workers, what menu items should you avoid where you work at? At Dunkin', I say everything is fine except frozen drinks made with the old-fashioned Oasis machine. My store now has a Vitamix blender, but the old machine was never cleaned well enough. That makes you rethink Smoothie King. Worked at Circle K for 3 years. Coffee is surprisingly good and machines were well maintained, but the cappuccino iced coffee machine was disgusting and impossible to clean despite best efforts. The ice machine, they don't get clean. Yeah, ice machines are sketchy everywhere. Roaches and everything be living in them things. I used to work at a froyo shop. If you see a topping and think I've never thought of that being a topping for froyo, you probably aren't alone. Things like Fruity Pebbles were just put back out every morning, getting older and older and older because no one ate them. If you have peanut allergies, don't get drinks from Sonic. They do not care about cross-contamination at all. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese years ago, and while the pizza was good and safe, it's pretty tough to screw a pizza, but the salad bars everywhere is sketchy. They don't have them anymore, but when I worked at Arby's, the RBQ was one of the things I would never eat. That sauce would sometimes be 2 months old. I worked at Jimmy John's for almost 7 years, and they are obsessed about cleaning things, making things clean to the point that they go through a packet. The only thing I would not eat from there is bacon because it comes cold and it's just kind of unpleasant. Warm the bacon up. As someone that's the problem I have with Jimmy John's. So everything is cold. Like, y'all don't have nothing to warm that stuff up. Somebody said, as someone who's trying to find the motivation to start the diet, this is a perfect thread. If you go to McDonald's that has a shake machine that is always working, don't get a shake there. If you go to one that's broken, it's perfectly safe to get a shake there. The reason machine's down, because somebody's cleaning it. But are they cleaning it? Worked at Bojangles. I didn't notice much issues with ice, but I know in general the ice machines were an issue. Chicken, for being a chicken place, the fresh fried chicken, I'd avoid that. The tender supreme Cajun fillets are fine. Those are frozen and just fried, but the legs, wings, breasts, and thighs, those come fresh and raw and get marinated. The issue is sometimes the store orders too much. Maybe you plan for the Friday night football game that got rained out and now you didn't have the influx of people, or you didn't have enough on Sunday because it's summer and they overorder it. They said, I've seen green chicken. We fried up green chicken. You know, a lot of y'all love Bojangles too, man. I know my mom and sister love that stuff. I worked at Popeyes as a teen. Chicken came raw and was uncooked fresh. Never saw an issue with old chicken because it was rotated as new batches. And they just said the fryer oil was sketchy. Popeyes is getting a good review. Most people saying the ice machine, though. What is one thing you could say during sex and at a dinner table? Give me some more. Give me some more. Beautiful spread. Try it, you might like it. Oh, that's hot. I'm stuffed. Slow down, you'll choke. I hope you don't mind. My roommate is going to join us tonight. What? Turn her phone off before we start. It's a bit salty. Somebody said my butt is going to burn later. open wide. Can I have seconds? No words, just slurping and mouth sounds. Let me push your stool in. That's gross. The meat is moist and juicy. Sorry, it's a little dry. Alright, let's get into these story times, you guys. I got some funny ones tonight. I'm kind of excited for these. Broke up after that. Like, that's the ultimate embarrassment, but it's funny on the same token, but wow.
What you say? She's still on him like, he's just my friend, you're lazy. She's uncomfortable. Go jump out. Jesus Christ, Juan. You're almost helping again. She was happy, Juan. You were uncomfortable. Like, you don't want the community to know that. She's like, we did? He's like, man, what's going on, man? Did you keep it real?
shaking his head no, and she shook her head yes. One, the lie detector said you lied on that, bro.
Breaking news, they have now revealed what the Arizona father was doing while his 2-year-old was dying inside of a hot vehicle. Christopher Schultz initially told authorities that his 2-year-old daughter was still sleeping in her car seat when he arrived home around 2:30 p.m. and he decided not to wake her, so he claims to have left the vehicle on and the air conditioning running when he went inside. On that same day, there was an excessive heat warning in his area, and he says he knew the vehicle would turn off automatically after 30 minutes. After detectives looked at surveillance video, they realized that he got home at 12:53, not 2:30 like he claimed, and he parked the car in direct sunlight. It was around 109 degrees that day, and the girl was removed from the vehicle until Schultz's wife came home from work after 4 p.m. over 3 hours later. They also saw between 12:53 p.m. and 4:08 p.m. Schultz didn't come outside once to check on the girl, and his older kids said that he did this regularly. They said Schultz got distracted by playing his game and putting food away while their sister was in the car. And while the poor girl was being rushed to the hospital, his wife said, "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" He said, "Babe, I'm sorry." She said, "We lost her. She was perfect." And he said, "Babe, our family, how could I do this? I blanked our baby. This can't be real." That poor little girl lost her life, and her father was charged with second-degree murder and could face 25 years to life in prison. But as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
I know his wife was begging for him to be released, but I'm sorry. If you are my husband and you left our child in a car on a 109-degree day to play video games and get groceries, like for almost 4 hours, yeah, we getting a divorce. Like, you don't care at all about your kid. There's no way. Like, I could have seen you, like, accidentally, you went to work, but the fact that you just went in the house, you knew the kid was in the car, your wife knows you're known to do that. Like, I could not forget that. I'm sorry.
When you walk the dog, you keep the leash close to you.
Go ahead, show me how to walk the dog. Show me. Those people are brave that dog was running towards. I would have dropped that stuff and took off. She had no control over that dog.
Put a finger down if you were saving yourself for marriage, but going into your 27th year, you met somebody on Facebook, and y'all hit it off so well. And within that week, he professed his love to you. You thought he was your soulmate too, so you said you loved him back. Now y'all decided to be in a long distance relationship because he lived across country from you. And within that month, he couldn't wait any longer. He needed to see you. So you guys decided the visitation. And you thought he can come down and stay with you for a few weeks. Now, this was different for you because you never had anybody, like, live with you, let alone a man stay that long with you or stay a night with you. So this was really different. And so he came, and you still hit it off and whatnot. And he was just so, like, convincing and saying that he was going to marry you and you were the one for him. And you decided, hey, he's about to be my husband, so why not, give myself to him. So you gave your virginity to him. And by the ending of the trip, you guys decided the next visitation you were going to come down to see him in a few weeks. So a few weeks were coming, and maybe a few days before your trip, he wanted to break up with you. And you were so devastated and all of that, you still decided to go down there because you wanted to save your relationship, like Sheila was going up that mountain to save her marriage. So that's what you were doing. So you went down there. As soon as he seen you, he wanted to get back with you. He was saying that he was so sorry to you, and y'all back together. So that was in the trip. Y'all decided to become intimate again, and he gave you BV. Now, this was the first time this ever happened because it's the only person you ever been with. You didn't even know at the time what it was, as well as him wanting to be rough with you, knowing that you were still friends fresh because y'all wasn't intimate as much. And it was almost a month after the first initial thing. So, you pushed him off and you realized that you were bleeding so much. He put you in a tub and was trying to calculate to see how long he'd been gone and all of that. And he walked off on you and left you in a hotel in that whole state, bleeding and all of that. And so when he came back, he accused you of cheating and was asking who all you been with. And you were so confused because he was the only person that you ever been with. And you also was offended because you let him be the one to take your virginity when you probably should have gave it to somebody else. But he also ended up going into a mental state saying, like, why did you want to be with me? And crying and stuff because you have so many options, and you still was in that season of, like, trying to prove your love and prove yourself to somebody that you were just, telling him that you wanted to be with him and only him and comforting him. And so that was that night, and then by the end of the trip, he sent you off saying, hey, tell your mom to call so they can talk and, things can be worked out. But when you left and went back home, the calls went a few and short, and text messages was really brief too. And then the last conversation that you really had, he's saying that he's grateful for you and thank you for being patient with him and all of that, and he wanted to really talk to you because he missed you. And so he asked could y'all have a conversation at night, and so you waited for him, and then the next day, because you didn't hear from him, you called him back and you realized that you were blocked. And months you were trying to reach out because you were so confused and stuff, like figuring out what happened and why he refused to talk to you. And then from his relative, you find out that he was dating somebody else, and it was the time frame that they met was the time that you guys were together. And then you end up emailing him, and then he finally emailed you back, and the conversations over maybe months was choppy and stuff. Like he had email you, or he'd send you like a sermon to listen to, but then immediately block your number again if it was a text message, and then wouldn't really give you a definite or a precise answer. Talking to you was just a lot of confusion. And then on your birthday, call from an unknown number saying happy birthday. That's all he wanted to say and hang up on you. And then you realize that the girl that he was with while he was with you is pregnant now, and by his birthday he sent you an email talking about how he is so sorry and all of that, and he wanted to be friends and stuff, and then nothing else. And then maybe after his birthday you find out that he was married. He ended up getting married to the girl, and you found him on social media preaching and professing the gospel.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just glad he only gave her BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, if you guys don't know what that is. Girl, you escaped, you dodged a good one, but like people said in the comments, when you said Facebook, that was it. Let's see what else. We do one more.
What do you do, man? Regal? You work for who? BMW. Okay, Regal, you really here for the food. You don't give a fuck about me. Regal has not stopped eating at all. Every time I ask you a question, I gotta ask you 4-5 times. You just been eating. It took me long enough to get your name and shit. I thought you were saying your name was Rico, Chico, whatever. You're going to name Rico, mother. You work for BMW. Oh, okay. You don't want to say nothing specific. I mean, you sure you work for them, or you just sit in the car parts on your own? I mean, hey, look, I'm not judging you. Hell, you make your money however you want to. You made enough money to come here. I'm good. We good. You know what I'm saying? And this your lady, y'all been I'm sorry, brother. No wonder you ain't pulling out. You got job security. What you fire me? Then I'm about to let this go in. Go ahead. What church y'all go to?
Bring your employee to comedy show day.
You look like a serial killer. Is everything okay with you? Matter of fact, show him on the screen so they can see what I see. Yeah. Texture. He looks like he's about to kill somebody and then they get saved by the bell. He looks like Zach Screech and you're the baby. Is this a couple? Is this a... Yeah? How did you do that? That's a beautiful woman. You are an average-looking white man. How did you pull this beautiful woman with these high cheekbones on her teeth? Look at her. Okay, is she crazy? Why is she with you? Tell me what's going on. Talk to me, Sam. What's your name? Jake? Outstanding. And what? Oh, Jake. Jacob. Jake from State Farm. Somebody said that. I'll take that submission, but let's not submit no more because usually you guys do all that. So let's just go with that. So Jacob, nice to meet you, Jacob. And let me get take a couple cracks at it. I'm going Abby, Megan, Becky. That's the three I'm going to go with. Okay, what is it?
Mahel.
Mahel? What in the hell? I was not going to guess that. You were named after an old black singer, Mahalia Jackson. You don't even know that. So what are you? That's not a white people name. That's you from somewhere else? American. Hey, how are you? So how did you meet him? Because he's not supposed to. You got this is against. I don't know if you know your history. Pocahontas and John Smith all over again. How did you meet him? Mutual friend? Who's a friend? What's up, Jacob? I do this. He was like, oh, wow. How did you know that? How long y'all been together? 2 years. You like her? You love her? Does she know that? You tell her often? No, they're not best friends. You love him back? Scale from 1 to 10. How much you love him? 10? That's it.
He is out of control.
You must got waves. You got that do-rag on. And I got braids. Let me see the braids. Okay. Yeah, they teeny tiny. Well, I thought this was Greek nigga. Teeny tiny. Yeah, my braids, they I'ma spit a little bit, then. Spit a little bit. Yeah, spit a little bit. You said spit. Spit. Go ahead, spit. She make it clap, but I bring them choppers out. Pussy nigga, go ahead. Hold on now. You said she. You want me? Do what you do. Just be honest. Do what I do. Yeah, be honest, be honest. She make it clap. She make it clap. Real squeak, nigga. Real squeak. Real squeak, nigga. You must got weight.
Drewski has no good sense. That's our show for today, people. Yeah. The fans love it. The fans love it. And shout out to my husband on his birthday once again. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all, with some more. Y'all have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow.